Friends, today I will tell you something about the term Boolean logic. In this session you will learn about the terms what is Boolean logic, what is Boolean variables, what are the Boolean operations, what are the truth table, and how you can deal with tautology and fallacy expressions also. So the first topic I am going to discuss, that is Boolean decision. So before starting with the Boolean decision, you should know that what is Boolean variable or what is binary variable, or you can also say is what is Bool variables. So now the students, you all are familiar with the term variable. In maths you are all using it. So you all know that a variable in a maths or in algebra hold any of the value, any of the integer number, either positive or negative. But when we are talking about the Boolean variable or the binary variable, a variable can hold only two variables, that is either 0 or 1. You can simply say if a variable is holding only two values, that is 0 or 1, then that variable is called the Boolean variable or the binary variable. So now moving to the next topic, the next is Boolean decision. So there are a variety of problems, variety of conditions in our daily life, but if there is any such problem, for that only two possible solutions, that can be either true or false, then this type of problems or the logical statements are called the binary statements or the logical statements. First of all, just make it clear that when we were talking about the term binary or the term Boolean, there are only two possible variables, that is true or false. You can say also that is true for 1 and false for 0. Somewhere places you can also see two terms, that is on and off. Similarly, on is for the number 1 and off is for the number 0. So if there are any such type of problems for which the decision can be either true or false, then this type of conditions or decisions are known as binary decisions. Means true or false, you can also say yes or no. Means if someone is asking if is it raining, so the answer may be yes or no. It means it is true or false. So a particular problem having two solutions, it may be true or false. So such kind of problems are known as Boolean problems or the Boolean decisions. The next is Boolean logic. So there are variety of logics available in which that particular logic which is dealing with the Boolean variables are called the Boolean logics, and there are many Boolean operators are available, that is or, and not. And moving forward, we will read about each and every logic in detail. So the next topic is the term truth table. So before moving forward, you should know it clearly that what is truth table. When we having more than two or three variables, then there are some possible combinations will be there, and a table containing all the possible conditions or the possible combinations and their results, this type of table is called the truth table, and this table is authentic in every logical circuits or in every expression or in every conditions. Means when we have such kind of table available, for example, that I told you that for every possible conditions for the input, means if we have two variables, then how many possible combinations we have? We have 2 to the power 2 possible combination. It means we have altogether 4 possible combinations. And if a table containing all the possible conditions and the outcome of the possible conditions according to the logic applied, then this type of table is called the truth table. The table you are seeing in the figure is not the truth table because the outcome is not shown. It is not clear that what type of operation you will be applying on the variable A and the variable B. This table is showing only the possible combinations of the two variable, and the rule through which you can draw the possible combination is 2 to the power 2. Why I had written 2? Because the total number of variables are 2. If the total number of variables are 3, then the total possible combination will be 2 to the power 3. It will be 8. Now I will tell you the method that how can you draw the total possible combination of the variable. So in the first column, starting from this side, it means starting from the B, first of all you will have to write 0 then 1, 0 then 1, 1 0 then 1, फिर 0 then 1, and then moving forward you will have 2 zeros and 2 1 in the continuation. And if you have any third variable, as you can see in this figure, you will have 4 zeros and 4 ones. So this is the way that how can you prepare the table with the possible combinations of all the inputs. So if you have 4 variables, then how many possible combinations are there? 2 to the power 4 possible combinations will be there. And as you can see, the total number of 0 and 1 is replicating by 2. So first of all 0 1 0 1. In the second row you will have 2 zeros and 2 ones. In the third row you will have, third column you will have 4 0 and 4th one, and in the next column you will have 8 0 and 8 ones, and so on, continuously moving. So this is the proper way through which you can create the possible combinations of the inputs. So these combinations are required when you are drawing or when you are creating any logical expression or you are solving any logical gates or operations. Then you will have to draw the truth table, and for drawing the truth table it is very important to know that how can you draw the possible combinations of the boolean variables given. Now moving forward, the next topic is use of binary logic. So as I told you earlier, each and every logic where all values are either true or false, then this type of logic is called the Boolean logic. Means if you are testing any particular condition and the result of the test is either true or false, then this type of condition is known as Boolean logic. And when you are studying any type of programming language, or you can say when you are doing coding for any particular program, there may be some selection conditions or there may be some iteration conditions based upon a particular condition. Then at that particular points these Boolean logics will be used. Now moving forward, the very first logic that I am going to tell you, that is the AND logic. So as you can define AND in our daily life, means when we are combining two conditions, means the condition 1 and the condition 2, and if the both condition will true, then only the condition evaluates to true, means the first condition will true and the second condition will also true, then only you will get the output as the true. Otherwise, in every situation, if any condition is false, then you will have the output as the false or 0. So as you can see in the diagram or that is given on the next slide, that is, this is the symbol of the AND gate. You should have the memorized the symbol of the AND gate. So this is the symbol of the two input AND gate. The two inputs are A and B, and this is the output. The first input, the second input, and this is the output. So if there are two inputs, you will have the output at every combinations. Means if you are giving 0 or there is absence of signal on both the inputs, what will be the output? If there is one signal is present and the other is absent, then what is the output? And similarly, if both the signals are present, then what will be the output? So this is the truth table of the AND gate, in which it is showing all the possible combinations of the input given and output according to the logic gate. The logic gate is the AND gate, and I told you earlier, the AND gate combines two conditions and give the output true if and only if both of the conditions are separately true. So you can see here A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 0, and you can see the column of B and A is drawn 0 1 0 1, and in the next column it is 00 and 11. So now moving forward, you can see when the both conditions are false, means A is 0 and B is 0, the output is 0. When A is 0 means the condition A is false and B is 1 mean the second condition is true, then also you will be getting the output is 0, means there is no output, or you can say the result of the condition is false. Similarly, you can see if the first condition is true and the second condition is false, the output is again false. The output is true only and only if when both of the conditions are true. So this is the AND gate. I am repeating once again, in the AND gate you will be getting the output true only if and only if the both of the conditions became true. Means if any of the condition will false, then the output will also false. Now moving forward, the next gate we will have, that is the OR gate. So OR means the first one or the second one, as its name implies, or also we are using OR in our daily life. So OR means when any of the two condition will true, then you will getting the output will true. So this is also an binary operation or the binary logic, and this gate is used in the logic circuits. So moving forward, the symbol of the OR gate is given here in this form, and the A and B, and finally there is a output named C. And as you can see the truth table of this, the input combinations are same as the previous one, because there are only two possible input, that is 0 1 0 1 and 0 0 1 1. And according to the conditions, when any one of the condition becomes true, the output will also true. So you can see there is 0 0 means 0, both of the condition are false. This is the only situation when the output is false. And moving forward, when A is false and B is true, the output is true. Next, when the A is true and the B is false, the output is also true. And when both the inputs are true, then the output is also true. So there is only one condition in which the output is false, when both of the inputs, or if there are more than two inputs, then all of the inputs are false, then the output is false. The next gate is XOR gate. So this is the different gate, and its functioning is also different from the OR gate, and the full form of the XOR gate is exclusive OR gate. So in this gate the output is true if either not but both of the inputs are true, or the output is false if both inputs are false, or if both inputs are true. So you can say if both inputs are true, then the output is false, and if both inputs are false, then also the output is false. So there is one condition, as you can see in the Boolean expressions while solving the XOR gate. It is written in the form of this: C is equal to A plus encircled then B, and when you will expand this expression, the full form of the expression is this, that A dot B naught plus A naught B. So this is the complete Boolean expressions, and this is the XOR gate symbol. You have to remember only one thing: if both inputs are true, then the output is false. If both input is false, then the output is also false. Means both of the conditions, the output is false. But if only one of two inputs are true, then the output is true. As you can see in the truth table, when A and B both are false, then the output is false, and when A and B both are true, then the output is again false. The output is true only when either of one input is true. So this is the XOR gate, and this is the symbol of the XOR gate. Now moving forward, this is the NOT gate. This is the simple inverter circuit. It means if the input is 1, then the output is 0, and if the input is 0, then the output is 1. So this is the symbol of the NOT gate, and when you are implementing NOT gate in any Boolean logic, you just need to draw a sign of bubble, and it shows that the NOT gate is included here. And though it is a single input gate, so there is only two possible combinations, that is 0 and 1. And when the input signal is 0, the output you will be getting is 1, and when the input signal is 1, and the output is 0, means this is the inverter circuit, and it gives the inverted output. So now the next topic is tautology. So first of all, there is a sequence that through which you can learn that what the tautology means. The tautology terms start with the letter T, and similarly the true start with the letter T. So if you are getting any such type of expression or any such type of logical statement which remains true, or the expression is always true or 1 for all the input combinations, then it is called the tautology. Means if there is no any false output or there is no any 0 output, then this type of expression is known as tautology. Now the next is the fallacy. So again you can remember it like this: the term fallacy start with the letter F, and the false start with again starts with letter F. So if there is any logical expression in this way which output is always false for all the possible input combination, then this type of expression is called the fallacy. Now the next is truth table of expressions. Now this is an important topic for examination, that how can you draw the truth table for any given expressions. So now before starting with this table, I just want to tell you few points through which you can draw the truth table. First of all, you should know that how many possible combinations will be there. For this, you should identify that how many variables are there in the expressions. So as you can see, there are 3 variables, that is x, y, z. So according to the formula that I had told you earlier, that 2 to the power 3, there will be 8 possible combinations. So first of all, you should write all the possible combinations in the way it doesn't matter the position of x, y, z, that it is written here x, y, z. You can write it any matter. You can write here x, here y, here z. So there is no issue to learn that how can you write the x, y, z. So first of all, write the number x, y, z, and it is an important thing that always the 0101 will start from the LSB side or from the this side. The next is replicating by 2 means 2 zeros, 2 ones, and the third one is 4 0 and 4 1. So you can see there are altogether 8 possible combinations. Now there is an expression for which we have to create the truth table. So the expression is that x plus y and j, and the bar signature shows the inverted, means you have to calculate the not after calculating the AND operation of y and z. So it is written here that all the possible combinations are there. So now first of all we have to calculate the AND operations, and similarly as we have already done with 2 input gates, we will have to do in the same manner with the 3 input gate. So you will have to remember the one key point with AND gate: the output will true when all the possible inputs are true. So we have to calculate the y and j. So imagine that there is no any x column, and after that calculate the AND function for y and z. 0 0 output will be 0, 0 1 output will again 0, 1 0 output will again 0, and 1 there is 1 1 means all the inputs are true, then the output is true. Now moving forward, 0 0 0 0, and again in the last row you can see when there is all the possible inputs are true, then the output is true. So this is the column in which you have calculated the possible AND operation between y and z. And after that you will have to calculate the inverted operations, means the NOT operations on the column of the y and z. Means in this column you have to calculate the NOT operation. So the NOT operation, when the output is 1 the output is 0, and when the output is 0 the input will be 1. So now starting, so for all the zeros there are ones, and when there is 1 there is 0, and in the similar way for all the zeros there are ones and 1 0. So this column is y and z, and this column is y and z with inverted circuit. So now moving forward, this part is calculated or done, and with this column you will have to find the OR operations with x column. So make it clear, and this column and this column means there are 2 columns, and from these 2 columns you will have to calculate the final expressions, means OR operations will be done. So for OR operation, what is the key point you should remember? If any of the input signal is true, then the output is true, and if both the inputs are false, that is the only condition for the output will be false. So for all ones there is 0, there is 0, then the output is 0. Now moving forward you can see 1 1 1, then there is also 1, and there is 1, there is 1. So this is the final output of the expression. So when you are asked to prepare a truth table for any given expressions, you will have to do in this manner. So what are the key points? Note it down. First of all, you should calculate the total number of variables from the expressions. There may be a repetition of variables in some complex expressions, so write down it clearly that how many variables are there. After that, according to the variables present, you will have to count the total number of possible input combinations, and according to the rule, means first 0 1 0 1, then 0 0 1 1, then 4 times 0 4 times 1. Write down all the possible combinations, and the possible combinations will be calculated by putting the total number of variable in the power of 2. It means 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, and so on. Most probably you will be given only 3 variables or at the max 4 variables, but in the simple expressions you will be giving 3 variables in order to prepare the truth table. So now moving forward, then look at the expression. If there is any parenthesis, then solve it and apply the Botman's rule simply. Then if there is any inverted circle, then it will be counted before the any operation done, and then moving forward, and finally you will have the final column there, which is called the output of the expression. So here you have one more example. In this example you can see the x, y, z, x inverted, then y, then z inverted, plus x, y and y inverted is as follows. In this example you can see the total number of variables are repeated, means y comes 2 times and x comes again 2 times, but in an essence the total number of variables are 3 only, that is x, y and z. So the total number of possible combination will be 8 according to the rule, and you have to write the possible combinations of x, y, z. There are total 8 combinations. And then go for the single operation. You will have to count the x inverted, z inverted and y inverted. So these are the next 3 columns in which x inverted, y inverted and z inverted has been calculated. Means if 0 the output will be 1, and if 1 the output will be 0. So in this way the inverted operations will be done, and after that you will have to solve one by one each and every expressions. Means first of all we are solving here x inverted dot y dot z inverted. Here it is done in a single column, but if you want to do in separate column you can do it. Means first of all you can calculate x inverted dot y, means the AND operation between this x inverted column and the y column, and in the next column you can again calculated the AND operation between the z inverted column and the x dot y and inverted column. Means there is no need to take 3 variables at a time. You can do it separately as you usually done in the arithmetic operations. For example, if you have given 2 into 3 into 4, then you can multiply it 2 into 3, then the total result will be multiplied again with the number 4. In the similar way you can do it here also. Then in the next column you are calculating x, y naught, and finally the OR operation will be done on these 2 columns. So these are the simple method through which you can prepare the truth table of the given expressions. So this is all for the today. Here you had learned that how can you calculate the truth table for any given expressions. So this is all for the today's session. Thank you.